fully righteous. We can't sin. We literally, everything we're gonna do is gonna be good. The Lord is gonna be well pleased in everything we do. We chop an Edomite's head off, the Lord's gonna love it. He said, he's gonna say, run it back. Let me see it again. Because everything we're gonna do when we get that new body is gonna be righteous.
Yep.
We can't do wickedness. So we're not gonna even have that demon on it. Am I doing the right thing? We're not gonna have that spirit on it. Everything we're gonna do is gonna be righteous right in the eyes of Yahweh Shema Shai.
Right.
Go ahead.
For we shall see him as he is, and every man that have this hope in him.
Every man that have this hope in him, but the elect are the only ones that are gonna have that hope. Okay? Go ahead.
Purify himself.
Purify himself. Okay? You gotta physically cleanse yourself. Cleanse your mind. Yeah, because the Lord, he does put us through these different chastisements, yet he uses our conscience to know what we're doing and what we're not doing. What we should be doing. Okay, I need to go on a fast. Or that's not good for me. This type of food is not good for me. Or this is not good for me. You gotta know what's good for your soul. For what? For the kingdom of heaven. Okay? For the kingdom of heaven's sakes, you can't do certain things.
For your crown's sake.
For your crown's sake. You gotta cut certain things. And you know what? That's hard. You're like, fuck.
It's not easy to mortify the members.
Yep. The word mortify means to kill in a slay. You gotta literally slay yourself, kill yourself. Okay, the flesh, your desires, your wants, the things that you like.
It says, and every man that have this hope in him.
But if you do that, what's you gonna receive at the end of that? You can't even compare that reward.
Right. Purifies himself even as he is pure.
Purify himself even as who? Yahweh Shai is pure. And Yahweh Shai, he purified himself. He came on the earth in the same flesh that we're in, but he didn't sin. You know how hard that is? Jake sinned every goddamn day. That's why even unconscious sin. Okay? Wicked thoughts come into your head. Yahweh Shai, he rebuked all those things. No guile was found in him. I'll go into that.
Okay. This is St. John 14, verse 12. It says, Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do, shall he do also.
The works that I do, he shall do also. Yahweh Shai was doing all type of miracles. His first miracle was water into wine. And his second miracle was he he healed the sick. The man's son. I think he was like one of the leaders or something like that. I forget. One of the chief men. He healed his son from a sickness. We're gonna be able to do greater things than that. Okay, he raised the dead. He raised the dead. He raised Lazarus. Okay, he raised the little girl from the dead. He said she's only sleeping, and everybody laughed in the storm. But he did it. But you know what? Niggas still didn't believe. So even though spiritual power is gonna be in the earth, miracles gonna be done, you're still gonna have naysayers. You're literally still gonna have unbelievers. Even when they see the power right before their eyes. You gotta remember that's the spirit of the Lord on the left-hand side, blocking their ass. That angel. From them be able to receive and understand those things. All those great mighty works of Yahweh Shema Shai. They're gonna be on the same tip as Esau. We're mutants. We're demons. We're practicing witchcraft.
They told Yahweh Shai that. He doing these works. He casting out devils through Beelzebub, the chief devil.
Yep.
He's like, how that work?
Yep. That's
Satan out here.
Yep. But that's how they gonna do it. That's exactly how they gonna do it. They gonna say, they gonna literally call us evil, man.
Yep.
They're gonna call us evil for healing the dead. Okay, healing the sick, creating food out of nowhere for brothers to eat. Okay. For coming against the Esau trying to come with his troops, hit their ass with electric shock. They gonna look at that as evil. You know what? Good. That's why these people gonna get put to death. We don't feel sorry for none of you people here in Babylon or around the earth. Because if you get hit with a missile, it's because the Most High, he didn't like you. Okay? Ultimately. But if you're an Israelite, you're gonna come back. You just needed that fire. That's all.
The purification.
You need to get purified. You're gonna take the water in the kingdom. You're gonna take the water. Go ahead.
You know, it says, and greater works than these shall he do.
So we're even going to do greater works. We don't even know. I mean, you can read about the different miracles that Yahushua did. Well, he teleported. Yahushua actually teleported. He used a force field and pushed people back. He was able to change his spatial structure to look like somebody else. So say Esau tried to come in and looking for a certain person, you change your body and look like somebody else. Yahushua did that.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, that's right. Like that chick from X-Men, I forgot the blue chick.
Yeah, the blue chick. Yeah.
Mystique.
Yep.
And finish up the precept says, because I go unto my Father.
Yep. Because I go into my Father. The Lord, he gonna send those power. The Lord gonna send those powers to his men. It's like different languages.
Yep.
You're gonna be able to speak different languages. Okay? You never spoke Japanese in your life. Now all of a sudden you speak better than Ammonite. Fluent. Okay? Spanish, Italian. Even languages that are not even out there like that.
Okay.
Some hidden Gadite language only 3 people know. You know?
Had a quick precept?
Go ahead, brother.
This St. John 21 and 25. And there are also many other things which Yahushua did.
Yeah, there was also, see? No, it's gonna go into another.
The which, if they should be written, every one, I suppose, that even the world itself cannot contain the books that should be written. So be it.
Look at all the books that are out there, books being created right now. All the works that Yahushua did, you couldn't even contain that in all the books of the world.
That's crazy.
You literally could not make. The world would be filled up with books and it will overfill of all the works that Yahushua did. Come on, man. But look, what about the elect?
And more.
Because oh my goodness.
Yeah. So it's a lot of brothers who are going to receive spiritual powers, man.
A lot of good works are going to be done. A lot of miracles are going to be done in the last days.
Right.
Well, this is the time of the prophets.
Yeah.
We're actually in the time of the prophets. Beforehand,
all over again.
Yup. Beforehand, it wasn't the time of the prophets. Because what? Well, even during the time of Acts, the prophets, they got put to death.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even fully revealed unto the prophets during that time.
This is the time now.
Now is the time. Now is the time for Yahweh Shai to elevate his prophet, his men in these last days. Before that, the prophets, they got put to death.
Yeah.
We weren't able to speak these things freely.
Right.
If we did, we got locked up. Killed. Okay? Now the Lord, he's going to give us power to withstand and fight against this damn devil. Okay? Well, can you get Zephaniah 3?
Yep. Praise that thing.
Babu Shah.
St. John chapter 14 verse 10. Believest thou not that I am in the Father and the Father in me? The words that I speak unto you, I speak not of myself, but the Father that dwelleth in me, he doeth the works. Believe me that I am in the Father and the Father in me, or else believe me for the very work's sake.
Believe me for the very work's sake. Well, all these different works that Yahweh Shai was doing, could an actual man do that? There's no man out there in history that has done the work that the Lord has done. Believe him on just the works alone. But you know what? A lot of they didn't even believe on the works that the Lord did. Their minds were still, debating if this was true or not. They actually see it.
What about when we left out Egypt, like it says in Jude? The Lord was working miracles all the way out through that captivity, man. And Jake still didn't believe.
They still didn't believe.
Yeah.
Remember they said he got his power from Beelzebub.
So that's what I'm saying. They're gonna actually say, and that's why they're gonna demonize this truth even more. They're gonna say that this is of the devil.
Yeah.
That they're doing seances and they're practicing, witchcraft. But then you're gonna have some that are gonna believe. Just like there's the disputing. You had some that believed and some that didn't. Well, Acts the 2nd chapter, you had some that say, "Oh, these men are full of new wine," and you had other men like, "Nah, this is of the Most High." So it's gonna be believers and non-believers. But we don't give a good goddamn about the non-believers. We don't care. You're gonna die.
That's right.
It says, verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also,
Yep.
and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father.
There you go. So Yahweh Shai is not down here physically, but he's gonna send that spirit into the elect. So those elect members, the 144,000, they're gonna be doing all type of miracles in these last days. Okay, go ahead.
And whatsoever ye shall ask in my name will I do,
Well, that's spiritual power in itself to be able to ask the Heavenly Father for something when they actually come to you. Go ahead.
that the Father may be glorified in the Son.
Yep.
If ye shall ask anything in my name, I will do it.
Anything in the name of Yahweh Shema Shai, the Lord's gonna do it. Okay? But that requires strong faith. To believe in that. You gotta actually believe in that. See, that's what separates the world, the believers, from the non-believers. When we read the scriptures, we actually believe that these things are gonna happen. When you Jake read these scriptures, they don't believe. They might say, "Oh, I believe," but they don't really believe. That was it on that. Okay.
This First Corinthians is going off of what Jake going into is about getting the power, getting the brand new bodies, getting what we about to experience in the kingdom and whatnot. It's 1 Corinthians 13:9. For we know in part and we prophesy in part, but when that which is perfect is come, then that which is in part shall be done away. When I was a child, I spake as a child, I understood as a child, I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. For now we see through a glass darkly. So we can't really begin to fathom, the things we're about to receive. The brothers are going into, the brand new bodies, the spiritual power. Being able to go to different planets. Every man, just some far out things. All right, and that's why people laugh at us because they can't even fathom that, man, and they don't have the faith to even begin to.
Well, scripture said we're all fools for Hamashiach's sake.
Yeah.
Say, look at us, it's crazy, it's bugged out.
Right.
Like what that nigga say, y'all really believe y'all gonna receive some how man y'all power?
Yeah.
What is it, niggas?
It's gonna be higher than that.
Yeah, right. It's a cartoon. Where do you think they get it from? Out the scriptures.
That's a low-level nigga. It's a dirty nigga. Who cares about that?
That's right. It says, for now we see through a glass darkly.
But you had niggas like that's Jake, man.
That's Jake, bro.
Jake was doing that. Jake's been coming back doing that through his reincarnation, being a scoffer, being an unbeliever. A guy like that, what do you think the Lord gonna do with a guy like that? He got a special. That nigga's gonna probably get hit with a Kamehameha.
Bro, I'm telling you.
The Lord is very ironic.
Lord gonna show that power. Yeah.
You might see a brother. He like, oh shit, and get hit, bow, and just fucking explode.
It's gonna literally make your ass a believer.
On camera. It says, for now we see through a glass darkly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then shall I know even as also I am known.
Yeah, because when Yahweh Shai come back, everything's gonna be laid out.
Yeah.
We're gonna know it all. We're gonna get that full wisdom and knowledge and understanding. We have a small portion of the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Okay, so we can prophesy.
That's right.
We have enough to get the job done.
Yeah.
We have the exact tools to get the job done. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay? Oh, like when you consider the scriptures, there's a lot more books. There's a lot more books that were written. But the Lord, He set it up that these are the books that are needed.
Yep.
We don't need any more books. We got it all. We got the book. This is the book right here. We don't need to go into the book of Enoch. We don't need to go into this book, the book of Yasher, and all the different other books that were hidden. We don't need those books.
That's right.
The Lord gave us everything that we needed to get the job done. Okay?
That's right.
He said, look, I got a job for you. Here's the tool. There you go. Can you get it done? But now we're going to go somewhere in the black market and go try to get another tool. The shit don't even work. It's going to bug. It's going to just mess up the building.
Yeah.
This place got to be. This place. You know what? This place is going to be destroyed.
Yeah.
And we're hastening for this place to be destroyed. Okay, for 2:30, you niggas to be destroyed.
Yeah.
But these niggas need destruction. Sickos. Oh, you done? You done on that one? Done on that one?
Yeah.
I got it from recent before you just Revelations chapter 10, verse 3. I start at 2. Revelations 10 and 2. And he had in his hand a little book open.
Yeah, there's a little book. It's speaking about the scriptures. Which is a little book. Okay, go ahead.
And he set his right foot upon the sea and his left foot on the earth.
That was the angel. That was the angel. Well, pretty much like the what did they call it? The
Chariot with the tripod.
the chariot with the tripods, and they had the little thing that came out. You know, they show you that in the movies. Where did they get the inspiration from? Everybody likes to scoff against the Bible. Where did they get the inspiration from all these things that you people love to watch? They get it from the scriptures. Go ahead.
And he cried with a loud voice as when a lion roared. And when he had cried, 7 thunders uttered their voices. And when those 7 thunders had uttered their voices, I was about to write, and I heard a voice from heaven saying,
See, when there were certain things that were spoken. There were certain things that were spoken. The thunders are referring to.
it says, I was about to write.
He was about to write. And a lot of the prophets were scribes also.
Yeah.
And I,
Or the prophet will actually have a scribe.
Yep.
Go ahead.
and I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, seal up those things which the 7 thunders uttered and write them not.
And write them not. Seal them up. Don't even write those. So there's a lot of things that are going to happen that we don't even know about really. It's just going to have to be revealed in its due time. It wasn't written about. Okay? Everything wasn't written. The Lord, he sealed certain things. Okay? Well, even the very understanding of the scriptures was sealed into the end. Okay, in the book of Daniel. You know that? Okay.
1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 9. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part, but when that which is perfect is come,
Y'all was shy.
then that which is in part shall be done away.
Yep, we just went into that. Okay? All that, things that we don't know is going to be done away with. We're going to know it. Okay? Well, that's why y'all shy, he called us no more servants, but friends.
Yep.
Because you're going to tell your friend all your secrets.
Got a precept. This is 2nd Ezra 14 and 41. It says, and my mouth was open and shut no more. The highest gave understanding unto the 5 men, and they wrote the wonderful visions of the night that were told, which they knew not.
And they didn't even know. The Lord put the Spirit on these 5 men. Okay? Well, the Lord gave the word, and great was the
Them that published, that helped publish.
Yep, the great was the company of them that published it. Because the Lord, he put a spirit on you to write all these things, to fulfill his will. Okay, go ahead.
And they set 40 days, and they wrote in the day, and at night they ate bread.
See, they were writing all day. Just writing. You know how much you can write? You know how much stuff was contained in those books? In those scrolls? 40 days. Writing non-stop, and then you will eat at night.
As for me, I spake in the day and held not my tongue by night.
So he was prophesying. He was prophesying in the day and held not his tongue all day, all night, and all day. Prophesying. What do you think was uttered? All type of stuff was uttered. All type, straight knowledge. Prophecies. Okay, go ahead.
In 40 days, they wrote 204 books.
204 books. So there's a
And the ledger says 904.
God.
okay, for each one.
All the books together is 904.
Yeah, 904. Yep, see? 904 books. 900, we don't even, you know what? We don't even know how big each book was. One book can be small, another book can be real big. 904 books that were written. Where are those books at?
Yeah.
And it came to pass when the 40 days were fulfilled that the highest spake, saying, the first that thou hast written, published openly.
Yeah, so there's the first that y'all published, first that you've written, you can publish that one. And the publish means to make public.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
The first that thou hast written, published openly, that the worthy and the unworthy may read it.
See, everybody can read it now. The worthy, so when Jake reads these scriptures, or anybody, the world, you have certain people that are worthy to read these scriptures, and you have certain people that are unworthy to read these scriptures. But the Lord, he allowed that to happen. Okay?
It can be condemned.
Okay, because yeah, this word also condemns. Because, it says, real quick, Psalms 50. What did you about to say?
Let the tail become a snare?
No, Psalms 50 and 16.
It's in Psalms chapter 50, Psalms chapter 50, verse 16. But unto the wicked, the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes?
See, because he was able to read the book. The wicked got the book. But he said unto the wicked, what have you to do to declare my statutes? So he allowed the unworthy also to read. That was Esau Edom. Okay, go ahead.
And wicked niggas.
And wicked niggas, you gotta put them in there too.
This is back during the time
Right.
we was rebuilding the temple. So it's dealing
Right.
with Israel.
It says, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth,
Go ahead.
seeing thou hatest instructions, and casting my words behind thee.
That was it. That was it.
Second Ezra 14 and 45, it says, and it came to pass when the 40 days were fulfilled, that the highest spake, saying, the first that thou hast written, publish openly, that the worthy and the unworthy may read it. But keep the 70 last, that thou mayest deliver them only to such as be wise among the people.
See?
For in them is the spring of understanding, the fountains of wisdom, and the stream of knowledge, and I did so.
Yeah, so there's certain things that were revealed, and there's certain things that weren't revealed, okay, to the people. There's certain things that's only revealed unto the elect. Because even the apostles and elders, they don't go into everything. We only really go into really prophecies. That's the only really thing that we really mainly focus in on are end time prophecies. Okay? There's a lot more that's contained in this book. This book is vast. You can teach all day long. Every brother can teach all day long.
Yep.
And it'll still not even cover 1% of it.
Another precept. Second Ezra 14 and 1. It says, and it came to pass upon the third day, I sat under an oak, and behold, there came a voice out of a bush over against me, and said, Esdras, Esdras. And I said, here am I, Lord.
What did that happen to you? You just sitting in a bush, start speaking.
Just like Moses.
Yep.
You're gonna bug out.
You're gonna bug out. So that's how the Lord was coming. To come to bug you out. All right, to show his power. You know?
Verse 2, it says, and I said, here am I, Lord, and I stood upon my feet. Then said he unto me,
Yeah, so when the Lord call you, you gotta stand your ass upon your feet, man.
Yeah.
What is it? Habakkuk the second chapter.
Yep.
Okay? Hey, when the Lord call you, you gotta answer. Or not answer and get put to death. One or two things. Go ahead.
Then he said unto me, in the bush I did manifestly reveal myself unto Moses, and talk with him when my people served in Egypt. And I sent him and led my people out of Egypt, and brought him up to the mount of Sinai, where I held him by me a long season. But he was in there for 40 days, 40 nights.
Yep.
It says, and told him many wondrous things,
Yep.
and showed him the secrets of the times and the end, and commanded him, saying, these words shalt thou declare, and these shalt thou hide.
Yeah, so the Most High, he spoke with Moses, and he gave Moses pretty much the whole spiel. But he said, look, there's certain things you can say, and there's certain things you can't say. That's why when Moses came back down from off that mountain, he had to have a veil that was covered over his face. Because that's just pure wisdom, man. That's too much. You would not be able to contain somebody. Okay, be able to look at somebody.
And it wasn't the time for us to receive that yet.
Yeah.
That's the reason why he told him to withhold certain things. But he literally told him everything up there.
Yeah, everything.
Man. Let him read it again.
He told him everything.
It says, and told him many wondrous things, and showed him the secrets of the times.
Many wondrous things and the secrets of the times. It's a secret. These things that we're speaking is literally a secret.
Yep.
The cheat codes. Okay, nobody knows these things.
Well, you read Deuteronomy 28. That's actually a prophecy, man. Moses knew that would happen. When you read it, it says Deuteronomy 28:15.
Be a sign of wonder.
But it shall come to pass. So it's gonna happen anyway. Regardless of whether y'all want it to happen or not, this is what's gonna happen. That's why Moses was admonishing him. The Heavenly Father just showed him what was gonna happen. Y'all gonna go off. So do your diligence to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, man. There's gonna come a time y'all gonna go off and the Lord gonna jack you up. And he showed him the end. He's seen Babylon. He's seen Jake destroyed here in Babylon, getting destroyed. He's seen the slavery, man. Which is also in Deuteronomy the 28th chapter.
That's heavy. That's crazy.
28 and 68, man. Right. He's seen all those things. But the Most High didn't tell him to publish these things openly, man. So even in Deuteronomy, or the 5 books of Moses, there's prophecies in there as well.
Yep.
You know,
There's all type of prophecies in there.
Genesis the 49th chapter.
Yep.
You know?
That's heavy prophecies about the tribes.
And the Most High gave that understanding to Moses. Moses wasn't there when Israel was bringing his sons and telling him what was going to happen in the last days. But the Most High basically replayed all of that stuff back. Man, he's seen the earth be created. You know, he's seen the whole creation, man. He actually witnessed that. That's how he was able to write it down.
Heavy.
You know?
Or even the instructions of the Ark of the Covenant, how to build it. The temple and everything. That was all given to Moses. That's heavy. He gave the ephod.
Yep.
Okay. Moses got it all, man.
The keys back then.
Then he had the keys.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he got the keys.
It said,
That means that proved that he's King David.
Yeah.
Moses was King David, which Moses was the first king of Israel.
That's
right.
Yep.
Okay.
Maintenance is lot.
Look, hey, if you in that lot, you in that lot.
Yeah.
If you was a prophet back then, there's nothing you can do but prophesy now.
Yep.
And you will understand this is the only thing you should be doing.
Yep.
You know, this is the only thing you want to be doing in the last days. Okay. Shot.
2 Ezra 14:6, these words shalt thou declare, and these shalt thou hide. And now I say unto thee that thou lay up in thy heart the signs that I have showed, and the dreams that thou hast seen, and the interpretations which thou hast heard.
See? So Moses, yeah, that's pretty much it. Basically, certain things were revealed, certain things weren't revealed. There's a lot more mysteries of the scriptures, but there is not really needful for us to speak about those things because we're focused mainly on these prophecies of salvation.
God.
You know?
Yeah, like what you knowing, how the earth was created, the operation of how the elements was formed. How's that gonna save you, man?
Yeah.
You know?
It's not gonna save you. It is gonna puff you up.
And what you gonna do? What you gonna do with it? You don't got spiritual power to make a planet.
What are you gonna do?
To form more. You don't got power to do that. You know?
And everybody gonna be looking at you crazy, and you're gonna be having this deep knowledge, and nobody gonna be able to understand it.
Yeah.
You're the only person that knows. You know? Okay, go.
I don't know if Jake brought it out. I'll start at the top. The point is in verse 4, Revelation 10:1. And I saw another mighty angel come down from heaven, clothed with a cloud, and a rainbow was upon his head.
Yeah, that was a chariot. Go ahead.
And his face was as it were the sun, and his feet as pillars of fire. And he had in his hand a little book open, and he set his right foot upon the seat.
Yeah, we were just going into that chariot, that truck with the little tripod coming down. One hitting the earth. Go ahead.
And his left foot on the earth, and cried with a loud voice as when a lion.
It wasn't
roared.
an actual left foot. It was something contracting out of the chariot. Okay, so you can when you got a ship and you go on the dock, they got the little thing where you can go on the land, so you can walk on the land from the boat. So it's the same concept. Because these are also ships, and they also are in the water, but it's a different density that they're flying in. Because we're submerged in water right now. We're in the water, the Mayum. You got different levels.
It says
so. This technology, you're going to be able to fly within a different pressure of water. Okay. Go ahead.
And cried with a loud voice as when a lion roareth. And when he had cried, seven thunders uttered their voices. And when the seven thunders had uttered their voices, I was about to write, and I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, seal up those things which the seven thunders uttered, and write not.
Yeah, write not. So there's certain things that are not written. We prophesy in part, we know in part. But all things are going to be revealed when we get into the kingdom of heaven. That's what we're waiting for.
Yeah.
Right now, we've been commanded to do one thing now, to prophesy. And that's what we're going to do until the end, Lord's will. Okay?
Quick one.
You got a precept?
The Sirach 3. The Sirach 3:21. Seek not out the things that are too hard for thee.
Yeah, that's right. What the brothers are going into. Don't seek out that which is too hard for thee, man, because it don't matter, because we're gonna get it anyway in the kingdom, man. The Lord already left us with the equipment that we need, the knowledge that we need. We can get that too. I think it's in Timothy, make thee wise into salvation. We're talking about it. The Lord gave us the knowledge that we need to receive salvation. Lord, is what we be those men. All right. That's why we can, from the apostle elders on down, we can boldly say we have 100% truth. We know everything we need to know in order to be delivered, man. All right.
Seek not out the things that are too hard for thee, neither search the things that are above thy strength.
Yeah, that's right, man. The Lord, and you can grab Isaiah the 55th chapter as well. All right. Hey, man, that's too far for us to understand at this time, man.
You'll bug out, man.
Yeah, you're gonna bug out in a low position that we in, these feeble bodies. You know, we can barely comprehend these things, man. You know, that's what Esau be trying to do, and that's why these so-called scientists and these higher up Edomites, man, they bug out when they get to a certain level. All right, because then they get to a point where they can't break it down. They just have to give the credit to the Heavenly Father. They know that there's a higher power that exists, man, but they so much demons that they won't let you know. You know, they'll deny them to the public, just like the chariots. All right, go ahead.
Verse 22, but what is commanded thee, think thereupon with reverence.
Yeah, that's right. It was commanded us is the prophecies, man. You know, what the Lord has given unto us. All right, that's what we're supposed to be meditating upon and really perfecting.
The law?
Yeah, the law. That's right, man. All right, what the Lord has already given us, man. See, Jake, you trying to just like Jake that just coming into this thing. You starting off with the milk and you just trying to hop onto the meat, man. You have to get that foundation. You have to get a solid ground, so to speak, man. Yeah, you gotta be weaned.
Yep.
That's right. That's right.
It says, for what is commanded thee, think thereupon with reverence, for it is not needful for thee to see with thy eyes the things that are in secret.
Yeah, that's right, man. The Lord has a set time, a time for that to be revealed, man. All right.
Be not curious in unnecessary matters, for more things are shown unto thee than men understand.
Yeah, man. The Lord really, just the basic knowledge that the Lord has given us is far out, man. And it's way more than what this world has, man. All right. They're totally bugged out. You know, that's what really matters, man. All right, the knowledge that the Lord has already given unto us, man. All right.
Well, like in Romans 11, the death.
Yep. Romans 11 and 33.
Romans 11 and 33. Oh, the death of the riches, both of the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua.
Yeah, because this knowledge, this wisdom gets deep. You know, and the more you're in this, and the more you go through, the more that the Lord reveals unto you, the more experience you get. And you'll be reading the scripture 1,000 times. And you'll get a better understanding, man. The Lord will give you a more revelation to it. You know,
with experience.
Yep. That's right.
It says, "Oh, the depth of the riches, both of the wisdom and knowledge of the Most High," and that's the stability. What's going to be the stability of the time?